With the text of our flyer entered, the next step is to format, which is the process of changing the appearance of text and objects. So we will start to make our text look a little bit more visually appealing by adding some color, changing the theme, and a wide variety of other basic formatting options in Microsoft Word. Before we even do any of that, our first step is to change the document theme, which is a coordination of different fonts, colors, pictures, all that kind of match each other. And from the example, you'll see that we kind of go with this blue and green look. Navigate up to the Design tab. And under Design, over on the left-hand side here, you're going to see Themes. And if you click on those themes, without clicking on any of them, as you kind of hover over them, you will see different themes appear. The theme that we are going to look for in our themes gallery here is this one called Facet. So go ahead and click on that one. It should be the third option in the first row. And once you have that, you can navigate back to your Home tab. Place your mouse before the H. So go ahead and click and make sure you have your insertion point clicking here. We're going to modify the paragraph, and to do that, up in the Home tab, we're going to go to the paragraph group. Our first step is to modify our title. So we're going to click on the Center button or Control E to center that paragraph. We're going to do the same thing for our second paragraph that says located in Whispering Oaks. So I'm going to put my mouse before the L and located. And again, we're going to center the whole paragraph, and you're going to see that it's going to do that for all of the text on those two lines there. We're now going to go back up to our main title, which is House for Sale. And we want to select the whole paragraph. And I can do that a couple ways. One, I could click and drag. My other option would be to click 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and that would select the whole paragraph. My third option is if I move my mouse all the way into the margin over here, you're going to see that my mouse kind of changes from a insertion point to a arrow that's pointed kind of up and to the right, and that's going to allow me to select the whole paragraph as well. So we're going to change everything in here. Our title should be the biggest thing that draws the reader's attention. So we'll start by changing the font size. So under the font group, we're going to click this drop down. You're going to see a live preview as we go through this. So we're going to make the words House for Sale be size 48. With that paragraph still selected, we're going to change the font type. We can either get that by typing it in. We're going to scroll down a little bit to the C's, and we're going to look for Cooper Black, which is this one here. And again, you'll always get a live preview of what that font will look like. So go ahead and select that Cooper Black. And then finally, with our title, we're going to make this all caps. So the O, the U, the F, all of those things are going to be capitalized. So next to these A's here, you're going to see change case. And you can see if I just put my mouse over something without actually clicking on it, the item in the group is going to tell me what it will do. So we're going to look for the big A and the little a, which is going to allow me to change case. And then I'm going to go ahead and select uppercase to make the words House for Sale all be capitalized. Next, under the font group, we're going to use a preset text effect to again make our title stand out. So clicking the little arrow next to this, you're going to see some preset text effects based on the theme that we chose. We're going to choose this one right here, which is the Fill White Outline, Dark Green, Accent Color 2, Hard Shadow. So go ahead and click on that one right there. Now the nice thing about Word is it's going to tell us that maybe this is a little bit hard to read. So if you click down here on the bottom where it says Accessibility and Investigate, what this is telling us is that the text is somewhat hard to read. And, it says hard to read text contrast, so we just kind of have a white font against a white background. So we could do some things to obviously make that a little bit easier. To do that, we're going to shade the whole paragraph. So from here, I'm going to go into the paragraph group. And if you want to close that accessibility assistant out, you can click that X there. And under the paragraph group, we're going to click the little paint bucket here, which is the shading tool. And this is going to shade the whole paragraph, or in this case, the whole line. So we'll navigate to the colors. And what we're going to choose is the dark green accent 2, darker 25%. Again, if you put your mouse over it, kind of telling me that's a good contrast. It's a little bit easier to read. We're going to see that accessibility issue go away. So find dark green accent 2. Go ahead and click on that. And then you can kind of just click off your paragraph to see how it looks. And then under accessibility down here, it says that we're good to go.